Welcome back to Cooking with Joan. Today I'm going to be making fried dumpling, and my fried dumpling is a little bit different because my fried dumpling, the ingredients that I put in, you don't even need to eat it with nothing else. Just have it just like that with a cup of tea or whatever. So first of all, I'm going to be putting my flour. Not going to do a lot, so I'm going to do about 3 cups. Okay, I put a little bit more. 4. So that's it for the flour. So as you know, I already put in my flour, about 4 cups of flour. You see the size cup that I use. And now for the baking powder. This is very, very important, because if you don't put in the baking powder, your fried dumpling is going to be a rock. And this is what's going to soften the texture of it. So as you know, I don't really measure, I just eyeball. So you can use about a tablespoon of baking powder. I'm going to put a tablespoon of sugar. It's optional if you don't want to do it, but for me, I like a little bit of sugar in my fried dumpling, because as I said before, you can eat it just as it is. You don't have to have it with anything else if you don't want to. I'm not a salt person. I just do an eyeball, just a little teaspoon of salt for me. And I'm going to be putting a little butter. That's much. I'm also going to add an egg to it. I like to take off this white thing out of it. They said it's the eye of the egg. I always like to take it off. Okay. Mix on the number. Mix it up a bit. I'm gonna add my egg that I beat up. I'm gonna add a little bit of milk. I mixed in the flour and the egg and a little butter. So now I'm going to be using cold water. Make sure you use cold water and you mix it in. Don't put too much water at once, because you can get it too soft, and if it's too soft then it won't be able to form the way it's supposed to. So you put a little at a time and you mix it in. Then you're going to be using your hands after. I like to do it this way, get it formed in first, So now I'm going to be using my hand to finish mixing in. It's not to be too soft where it's going to be sticking on your hands. See? So this is perfect because you need to get them to form. Turn on the stove. You don't want to turn it too high, because if it's too high, it's going to burn too easily. So I'm going to put it on around 4. So I'm going to heat up the pot a bit and then I pour some oil in. Okay guys, as I already showed you before how I prepare my mixture for my dumplings, so now it's time for me now to fry my dumpling. I'm using this pot because it's a bit thicker, and the reason why I use this, because when you use a thinner pot, it will burn up your dumpling easy and it doesn't soak properly. So I'm gonna take off this much, then I'm gonna roll it in together like this. It doesn't matter, it don't have to be like nicely shaped or anything. Now I'm gonna put in my fried dumpling. So now guys, as you see, my dumplings are in my pot frying. So when it's golden brown on both sides, then you're gonna put your fork in it to test it. Fork will come out clean, so you know that it's fried. But don't turn your stove too high. Keep it on minimum. I put mine about 4, in between 4 and 3, so that it can, you know, cook properly. Because if the stove is too high, it's gonna burn easily and then it won't cook. So remember, keep your stove on a low medium. Okay guys, this is my finishing product of my fried dumpling. As I said, you can get it in whatever sizes that you want, but I choose to do it this size. And as I said before, you don't have to eat it with anything beside. You can just have it like this with whatever, your cup of tea, whatever you want to have it with. This is all crunchy. So amazing. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Look out, stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Like and share with your friends. Have a blessed day.